Hello and welcome to Continued Progress. My name is Mitchell, and I'm glad you joined us today for this episode of considering some of the trinkets in life. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it enough that you will like it and share it with a friend and even subscribe. Life is a journey, and life may seem as intricate as this drawing with its many twists and turns, yet it never crosses itself. As was said by an ancient philosopher, one never steps in the same river twice. But with all of its complexities, it is only one line. Behind me is a quilt top tapestry. It is hand-stitched. It was made during the First World War by my great-great-grandma Sarah. She passed away in 1921, a few years shy of being 100. And though valued highly, ultimately this quilt top is just a trinket of life. Now I want to show you some real trinkets of life to consider. Wow. Look, a whole cabinet full. There's over 200 items. Let's take a closer look. A whole cabinet full of memorabilia that chronicles life. There's antique pieces of yesteryear. Some of them reflect places of travel. They reflect people and relationships, different cultures around the world. Some things have real value, and some things are not so less. But each item has a story of the journey of life. They're awake memories of people, places, and events. All of these individual pearls strung together. Now let me show you just a few more trinkets of life that I've gathered along the twists and turns of my journey. First, here is a handmade doll that my mom made when she was just a child, and she made all of the clothes for that little doll to wear. She also had this Coca-Cola emblem when Coke in a bottle was 5 cents. My dad was in World War II and the Persian Gulf theater, and he picked up this beautiful leather wallet in Egypt. There are the pyramids. He also picked up from Iran 2 rings. This is a silver ring that says 1945 Iran on it. And this is a puzzle. It comes apart, and it's difficult to put back together again, so I keep it taped shut. From childhood, one of my first collectibles is this little white horse. I got this as a prize at a birthday party of a neighborhood girl when I was maybe 7 or 9 years old. She had special needs in her life. This turtle has a story behind it. Friends were watching the water flow over the rocks at the river where I live, and she said, "There's a turtle." There was no turtle. Everyone saw there was no turtle, but she insisted and believed there was a turtle. So she sent me this turtle as if to say, yes, indeed, there was a turtle. This is a wooden postcard from Juneau, Alaska. A dear, very special friend would send me, whenever she traveled, little items such as that. and unfortunately, she passed much too soon in her life. I also have a collection of crosses. This is a metal cross, Christmas tree ornament, very beautiful. I have a paper cross to bookmark. He is risen with the Easter flower on it. Here is another Christmas ornament. It's very decorative, very beautiful, glittery gold. And I wondered to myself, is this like tacky and gaudy? Or is this just a preview of coming glory? A Marine friend from the Korean War era made this cross, plain wooden cross, Jesus Saves. A friend gave me this cross. It's a ceramic, and you hold it in your hand while you're praying. This cross was made by a female work release inmate, and she would take a vine and break it and wrap around it and would make the cross. So there you see some of the trinkets that I have collected along the way. Trinkets are valuable as they remind us of our journey with its many twists and turns. I'm glad you joined us today for this episode of Considering the Trinkets of Life on the Continued Progress. My name is Mitchell. Farewell.